Hello, everyone. It's Darlene. I know you probably weren't expecting me right now because I wasn't expecting to do a video, but I had something heavy on my heart, and it's not something sad. It's just something that God just placed on my mind and in my heart. The other day, Sunday, when I was preparing to release my last video on finding quiet, I was listening to uh, video by Crystal Evans Hurst. She's the oldest daughter of Dr. Tony Evans out of Dallas, Texas. And it was a video that really touched me and kind of was very inspirational to me. It was on a topic that really made me think. And obviously, God needed to talk to me a little bit about it also. So she was talking, the video was entitled "The Biggest Lie We Tell Ourselves." And in a nutshell, what she was talking about was procrastination. And while I was listening to that, and also preparing that video on finding quiet, I could hear softly God nudging me to also talk on that topic. And so I was going to just wait until this weekend and talk about it. But how many of you know that God has a way of waking us up in the midnight hour? I laugh at that because when I was growing up, I used to hear our elders talking about this. And now that I guess I can call myself older and among the elders, since I'll be 60 very soon, um, if I'm quiet, you know, he wakes me up in the midnight hour, and he did last night. And so what I'm going to talk about today is boast not of tomorrow. And that was the urgency of putting this video out. I think this video was for me, and I think it's probably for someone else, and whoever it is for, I hope that this video is brought to your attention so that you can see what I'm talking about. And I pray to God that I can say the words and get across the thought that He has put in my heart. So, what I want to talk about when I say boast not of tomorrow. If you look at the picture from this thumbnail, it's a picture of a wrecked car, and you'll see that that's me standing beside it. Well, 2020 was a year of lots of things, lots of occurrences. And as I said in a previous video, 2021 seems to be on the same uh, schedule of things. In the beginning of the year 2020, of course, the pandemic was announced to the world, or towards the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020, depending on which news you were listening to. And then in April of 2020, 7:30 in the morning, I was on my way to work, and little did I realize that that would be the day that the rest of my life would change. Um, I was headed to work, and I was almost halfway to work, and I looked up. I don't know. I was listening, meditating, praying, doing something while I was driving. And what I saw was a pickup truck crossing the midline headed towards me. And I was driving 55 miles an hour. And I'm not sure what he was driving, but I didn't have a moment to do anything, to pull off the road, to do anything. And all I can remember is seeing the headlight of that truck coming straight towards my face. And I remember saying, "Oh my God." I don't know if I got the words out, but I remember saying it. And even thinking about it right now brings back vivid memories of that morning. That could have been my last my last moment here, but God saw fit to keep me. And I guess I could have been bitter about, why this happened, you know, uh, but I can tell you when I got out of that car intact. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have some problems from that accident, but when I got out of that car intact, all I could think of was what a mighty God I serve. Because it wasn't the car that kept me, it was God that kept me. And because of that moment, there's been moments that I feel like that I have to stress to people how important it is to make the best of every moment that God gives us. Every moment. Because we're not promised the next second. So last night when I was sleeping, um, and I mean hard sleep because I was exhausted, I was awakened by his voice, God's voice, a soft nudge in my heart. And I was awakened, and what I heard again was, boast not of tomorrow. And I started thinking about, the holidays around the corner, um, Thanksgiving. A lot of us, we don't even think about being thankful except for holiday times when, Thanksgiving, it's a day of Thanksgiving, uh, the holidays where we get presents. But we need to be thankful every moment. And so, my question to you, how do you steward the time that you have been given? Are you making the most of the time that you've been given? Um, and I don't mean filling it with a bunch of nonsense. But what I do mean is, are you listening to how you should spend each moment you've been given? Many times we miss wonderful opportunities because we procrastinate, because we think we have tomorrow. And when I was listening to that video the other day uh, by Crystal Evans Hurst, and she was reflecting on times when we regret not acting on something that was brought to our spirit. You guys probably know of times where someone has come to your mind and you say, "Oh, I'll call them later," or "Oh, I'll do that later," or, you know, any numerous of things you've done or not done. And later never comes for whatever reason. Life gets busy. I learned a long time ago from my former pastor, Pastor Locks, that if someone asks you to pray for them, pray for them. And so, what I also do is when someone comes across my mind, if I can't call them, then I will take a minute to pray for them. Um, because I don't know what they're going through. I don't know if me intervening on their behalf will keep them from doing something, or getting involved in something like an accident, like I was. You never know what that prayer will do for them. The other thing that when we are not good stewards of our time, we tend to miss blessings, or let's just say the blessings are deferred. We have been told that we are given life and we're given life to live it abundantly. And I think a lot of us have kind of just taking that out of context, and we think of it as living life full of material things. Well, how about let's just look at it as living life with peace, living life in good health, living life with loved ones, um, whatever way you want to think about it. So, what I want to say is, as we're approaching the holidays and even before Thanksgiving, let's just take a moment to think about what we need to do in each moment, not fill it with more work. Um, but what is it that you should be doing to make life simple, uh, better, enjoyable, a blessing, not only to you, but to others? I hope that this is gonna make you think. Um, if you will, look in the description. I have 3 verses from the Bible that were laid on my heart, and I think they're pertinent to this video. And I also put in there the link to the video by Crystal Evans Hurst because it was very meaningful. A lot of good lessons there. So I hope that today that you live this moment, not just thinking about what the future holds, because we don't know what the future holds. But I want you to think of it as positive, living this moment to the fullest. Have a blessed day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can leave a comment. And if you like it, share it with someone else. Um, and please prescribe or subscribe to the station. And remember to hit the bell, otherwise, you won't be notified of the next video. May you have a blessed day. Enjoy. I will be live on Thursday at some time, I'm not sure, probably in the afternoon or late morning, to do my second video on the first year of a baby's life. And this week I plan on covering skin. Take care.